Hello, I am back, and today I'm exploring this place. This is Airth Castle, or better known today as Airth Castle Hotel. This early drawing is taken from an angle that shows two main areas of the castle. The south wing to the left of the picture and the east wing to the right of the picture. These were additional areas added much later in the castle's development. Originally, the castle was a wooden structure for many years, until it was destroyed by fire. Before its destruction, during the 1200s, when King Edward I of England was on the throne, also known as Longshanks, who was fighting to take control of Scotland in the Wars of Independence. Many of his soldiers had seized control of Airth Castle and were stationed there, under their commander, Tomlin de Ware. Below the wooden tower was a small cave, which was used as a dungeon. And in said dungeon was a man who was known as the priest of Pace, who just so happened to be the uncle of the very well-known Scottish patriot, Sir William Wallace. When William Wallace learned of his uncle's imprisonment, he took a band of his loyal men and stormed Airth Castle in the evening, just as the English soldiers were getting up from their supper. Wallace and his men proceeded to kill all English soldiers inside the tower. William Wallace himself dispatched of Tomlin de Ware by cleavering him through his head and neck. After this, all the English soldiers, women and children were placed in the cave dungeon, and all the bodies of the dead English soldiers were dumped in a ditch at the rear of the tower, which was filled with stagnant water. Over the next 2 days, more English soldiers returned to the tower where they were stationed, not realising what fate had befallen their comrades and ultimately now themselves. Once the coast was clear, Wallace and his men, accompanied by his uncle, the priest of Pace, left the castle and headed to their next destination in the fight for Scottish independence. Once they were a day away from the castle, a child was sent back to release all the women and children who could no longer alert the English troops to William Wallace and his men's whereabouts. At some point after William Wallace had been there, the castle, as I said, had been burnt to the ground. Nothing remained of the original wooden tower. However, a new stone tower was built on the same site as the original castle, and this tower was appropriately named the Wallace Tower in memory of William Wallace's triumphant rescue of his uncle. Since then, the castle has passed from generation to generation over many centuries through family after family, up until 1971, when the castle was purchased and converted into a hotel. The stables were also converted into a hotel and spa, making this hotel a very popular venue for weddings and all sorts of celebrations and parties. It has been a huge success. That is, up until very recently. The castle has sadly now fallen into administration and became abandoned because of unforeseen circumstances. That concludes this brief history of Airth Castle, and now we shall continue with my walkthrough explore. Okay guys, so I'm actually in the old Airth Castle, and I got in at the ground level, and now I'm working my way up stairs. And you've got nice old railings here, and a wooden banister, and I'm seeing some light the further I go up. First time in this building in my life. Reception. Wow, right here's the reception. So it is. There's the front door. There's the roof. Lovely old big doors, look at this. They're about 2.5 inch thick. Someone outside. Oh my goodness, the whole banister rail's been ripped off and hanging down precariously. There's some parts of the banister there. Lovely tartan carpet. And a pretty epic fireplace. Oh, the plaster mouldings are beautiful. Like there's a pair of curtains still there. Now the others lay on the floor. This is in one of the turrets. I wonder what this turret room was used for. Sort of sliding passage to put things through. You just need to deal with it. You can see the pattern on the curtains. They have very high ceilings. That looks like an old sort of secret passageway, probably an old cupboard space at one time, but it's been sealed off. Oops. Emergency exit. The kitchens. There's the old cutlery trays. That's a dumbwaiter for taking food upstairs. It's like a mini elevator for carrying food. It still smells like food in here. There's a huge explayer. And then we've got the walk-in freezer. But I will stay out because I do not want to get locked in somewhere like this with no hope of rescue. There's the lock I'd be stuck in behind. Never go into something that you can't instantly get out of, especially in an abandoned place where no one can help you. That's the fly zapper. Right, I need to speed up because I have been exploring a very long time today. There's a sketchboard. Cupboard space. I can hear people. I think there's other people coming in the house, in the castle. bathroom, shower room, toilet. This is another spiral. Right, time to go upstairs. There's definitely other people coming in now, so I'm about to be joined by strangers. No banister rail here. Look at the mould already. Here's a room. Wow. This was a fancy room at one time. If you look out here, there's old ruins. I'll put a link at the top right of the screen and you can watch the exploded those ruins, church and graveyard. And a very interesting iron coffin. So watch that, here's the link now. Look at this 4-poster bed. Fuse boxes. There's some of the old original tracking for the plasterwork that goes way back in the castle's history. All this plasterboard's been put on top. You can smell the age of that wood. There's original sandstone. That looks like bird nesting up there. Oh dear, oh dear. Look at these fancy oak doors. Wow, that's quite hairy, scary looking without the banister going round. That felt really weird. This looks like this is possibly a room. Yeah, it's a staying room and a bathroom. All smashed up again. Lovely wood panelling around the windows. Nice curtains. Let's have a look out. Here's the hotel I explored earlier in the last video. This looks like a lounge sort of area, maybe. Or is it another room? I think it's another room. Yeah, it is. Another ensuite. Oh, a big round tub. Oh, I bet you that was nice. In its heyday. Ah, I can see my motor sitting out there. And then an easel for art. Another room. Curtain tie backs. I just bumped into a few other people when exploring this place. The younger generation. Whoa. So the end room here. Lovely cabinet. A chair. Helmets. And another exquisite bath. The previous explorer. Right, onwards and upwards. This is us going up to the top floor, I think. Quite possibly. There's basically nowhere here that's been untouched. Another demolished door. This will be the attic space, I guess, then. And this is a stained glass window. It's probably about 100 years old and been destroyed. Another fancy staying room and toilet. This is a marble sinks around, it's been smashed out. Nice tiles. Look at the old, really old timbers here. The roof boards, and the underside of the roof boards. Just covered space, bathroom and a smaller room. That's a big headboard, and then you've got that nice table. I mean, if I wanted to, I could go out and walk around the roof. Right at the top, and it's room number 2. Room number 3. Basically the same as the previous room. So back to some old spiral staircase. Oh, it leads to nowhere. So these this has all been blocked off at some point in history, but that's an old door. A little secret area here in the hotel. Okay, need to find another way back. What a shame about that stained glass. A narrow bending stair, very narrow indeed. And this is a electrical cupboard. So narrow, and the roof is very low. I'll have to watch my head as I go here. See? 18. There's a little hairdryer. And a posted bed. And a view right across to the River Forth. I can hear people down there. Just got the glimpses of one evening. There's a cleaning and linen cupboard and another secret stairwell. Oh, mind your head. That's that door I was kicking from the other side. This is his back on that secret stairwell. I guess, look, there's a vent. There's a vent there. Look at that. The old lamp. A mouse trap with a dead mouse in it. Got doors here as you go down. So it feels very secretive. It's one of the old posts from the bed. Okay, let's continue down. Secret, very narrow. Hardly any headlight. There's the back side of that vent. You can see the lamp again through there. So I'm thinking these are like service stairwells for staff to attend rooms. Oh, this is bricked up as well. Boarded up. But we can get down here, I think. Possibly. Obviously these were all shut off at one time. That takes you in there. And then the stairwell goes further down. But we'll go in here and see what's in here. I'm trying not to go onto my knees here because I'll get glass in them. This is a very narrow, tight space. Oh my goodness. Secret passageway into the back of a bar. That's amazing. Secret passageways. These are old fire grates here. So this is the bar. And that's the secret passageway I just came out of, down those spiral staircase. It does still continue downward. Nice tartan carpet again. A very large fireplace. This is modern stonework though. It's been added later. There's an old bar tray. Serve your drinks. We have stone floor. And this is a turret at the other end of the castle. This one's got a fire in it. Now, okay, I'm back in the secret passage and I'm going to go down to the next level. Oh yeah. There is a next level. This will be going into the basement now. Look at the old, really old original plaster mouldings. They're way back from when the castle was built. All these beer keg caps. So I am assuming we're going into a beer cellar. These are pipes that run up to the bar. Oh, so room 24. extinguisher in the toilet. Maintenance in progress. Whew. I'll say, wow, look at that lovely old picture frame. That's really nice. The old stonework there. That's a fire exit. Okay, we are basically back on the ground floor where we started, but I have a strong suspicion that there's levels below this. No, this is the below level. Above this is the reception, the Hall of Fame. So this, I don't know what this is, maybe a disco area, party place, dining room, possibly a dining room. Wow, look at that big fireplace, that's lovely. So yeah, I think this is definitely the basement, wooden floor for dancing. Like there's party streamers, crackers from Christmas. Wow, loads of party streamers. Another dumbwaiter. Electric dumbwaiter. There's an exit door. I know where I am now, because I know that door has a hole at the bottom that was too tight to get in. And these are the old cellars for the castle. Wow, there's a lot of stuff in here. Lots of stock in here. That'll be, looks like the big rolls of the paper table covers. Smells very old pub cellar in here. Those doors were well locked at one time. That's where all the goods were kept. The desirables. Don't know where that goes. Let's have a quick look. Don't touch any cables here. Lots of loose cables as we see. Don't want any shorts. You never know. That's a main fuse room. Controlled all the power all over the castle. The old backings to the walls. And this is another storage area, operations area. Well, I think we're nearly done. This is my actual favourite bit, being down this low. Another big old door, very old, that probably goes back pre-Second World War, maybe First World War, possibly earlier. These are all bathrooms. Yeah, these are the communal toilets because we're at the dance hall. And when lots of drinks flowing, lots of bladders are emptying as well. The party streamers. This is where I came in. For me, the explore is over. Old tiles,
Probably before it was a hotel. Oh, a plastic shoehorn, complimentary. Oh, my final pelmet. Well guys, that was an exciting, cool explore, and I hope you enjoyed coming along and seeing the inside of Airth Castle Hotel in its current dilapidated state. And it's been a long day, so I am glad I'm going home. Anyway, till next time, this is Pajerico signing off. Look at the view. This is it from the back and rear sides. See if I get a better view here for you. What a sorry state it's in. It really is quite sad. Hopefully someone with the right vision takes this place and brings it back to life. I'll give you a quick look here. I was all around this earlier trying to see if there was any access points. That there is the tower that had the fireplace. And above us here, above here is the main entrance and reception. And that's the other tower that looks like a sort of lounge area. And these are the individual floors we had a wander around scene. Right, I'll have a wee look up here and get a look at the front of the building, and then I'm heading home. Yeah, absolutely stunning old building, old castle. If only it could get restored soon. And here's the main entrance into the reception that I showed you on the inside. If you want to learn a little bit more about the history of this castle, I will put links in the description and you can do your own research and look into that. That tree came down in the bad stormy weather we had recently.